The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They begin on the ground with Kamara.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
That's going to be a good matchup for him, using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
2nd and 10.
Now Murray. It's caught by Bryant. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And that flag accepted.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. To throw, it's Murray. He's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Back to throw. Knowles.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Pham.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 19 yards away.
And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff up the middle.
Fulton. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Murray. This is caught. Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara
with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake. Knowles. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
Brought down at the 20. The Seahawks at 9-1 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Knowles. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here and just drop everyone into coverage to crack the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Knowles. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for the Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw is Murray. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Murray going to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knowles.
Throw out wide to Walker.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray now. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing now is Murray. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Bryant with a catch right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Murray now on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, here's Murray. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A gain of 32 that time.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Throwing again, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they may just be content to take this three-point lead and head into the locker room.
This is Fant on the short completion. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Escaping the pressure right.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Milton Williams there on the tackle.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Murray. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And his pass, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Knowles. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Locates Kamara on the out route. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
42. Cardinals 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try and put the hammer.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A big play there.
48 yards. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers.
This is taken in. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
36 yards on the play.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
First down, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Murray now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
Looking to throw. Knowles. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Their mobile quarterback, 34 yards. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Back now in Seattle, Washington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
From the gun, Murray. Going deep here for Bryant. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. And going right back to Walker. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They got a yard on 1st, 2 on 2nd, and 3 here on 3rd.
It's 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. To throw, it's Murray. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. He sets to fire deep. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. 106 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And shedding through the tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense